The Sennheiser PXC 552s are a very peculiar pair of ANC headphones. I don't think that they live up to their full potential, and I don't recommend that you run out and just get these headphones, but I also wouldn't just write them off. Depending on your needs and on a very specific set of circumstances, these headphones might be perfect for you, and for some other people, they might be a disappointment. So let's see if these headphones are right for you. Since the Sennheiser PXC 552s retail for $350, I gotta be a little hypercritical on them just because there's so much competition in this price range. And personally, I really wish Sennheiser brought their A game here, because the PXC 552s just barely managed to keep up with the rest of the competition. But nonetheless, if you want to pick these headphones up, they'll be linked down below. Now, first off, I want to address the carrying case here because Sennheiser is really lacking in this department in general. The PXC 552s come included with a semi-hard shell case. It looks and feels decent, but since it still compresses, you still run the risk of crushing your headphones if you have them in your backpack or luggage. This carrying case just isn't on par with what comes included with the Sony 1000 XM3s or the Bose NC700s. But at the very least, it's better than the Sennheiser Momentum 3's case, which isn't saying a lot. Whenever you're paying upwards of $300 on any pair of headphones, a hard shell case is to be expected. And quite frankly, this is just a disappointment. Now, when it comes to the included accessories, these headphones come included with a decent 3.5 to 2.5mm audio cable, and they also come included with an airplane adapter, which is something you don't really see these days, and I haven't really missed it that much. But also, these headphones come included with a micro USB to USB-A charging cable, which means these headphones are still charging via a micro USB port. Which is very odd because these headphones are the only recently released premium ANC headphones to still charge via a micro USB port. And it's super weird because the Momentum 3s, which were announced alongside these headphones, charge via a USB-C port, which is what we all want. Now, when it comes to the headphones themselves, personally, I'm not all that impressed by their build quality. Compared to the rest of the competition, these headphones feel a little cheap. The softest plastic on these ear cups doesn't feel as soft or as smooth. The plastic used on these headphones looks like something I would expect on a pair of $200 budget headphones, and the leatherette on these headphones feels very plasticky. But when it comes to actually wearing these headphones, that's a whole other story. These headphones are super comfortable, and they're perhaps the second most comfortable headphones out there. First place still going to the Bose QC35s because of their reduced clamping force and more luxurious feeling materials. But nonetheless, the PXC 552s are definitely big head approved, and you forget that you have them on after a while. But one of the reasons that you forget that you have these headphones on and why I'm willing to look past these headphones so build quality is because they're just so freaking lightweight. These headphones weigh in at a dainty 230 grams, whereas the Sony 1000 XM3s weigh in at 255 grams, and the Bose NC700s weigh in at a healthy 263 grams. But another reason why these headphones are so comfortable is because of their spacious ear cups. The ear cups on these headphones are as spacious as the Bose NC700s, and they put the Sony 1000 XM3 ear cups to shame. So the PXC 552s have the best that both the Sony 1000 XM3 and Bose NC700s have to offer. The PXC 552's Bose-like spacious ear cups are going to have no problem fitting most ear types, and like the Sonys, they have less clamping force and a low-profile headband. So overall, since I really like the fit and design of these headphones, I'm willing to look past their lackluster build quality. But now I want to address the battery life on these headphones, because Sennheiser is sneakily trying to run a fast one by you. Sennheiser claims that these headphones have a 30-hour battery life with ANC turned on, but that's when they're used with a wired connection. Now technically they're not wrong, but if you use these headphones wirelessly, which is what the majority of people are going to be doing, these headphones have a battery life of 20 hours. Now, a 20-hour battery life on these headphones is okay, and they should last you about a week in between charges. But personally, I would have liked to see at least a 25-hour battery life on these headphones, because a 20-hour battery life these days is a little below average. Now, regarding Bluetooth connectivity on these headphones, they're rocking Bluetooth 5.0, but more importantly, they can be connected to two devices at the same time. So if you're a power user, you can easily hot swap from your phone to your computer, which is always good. Now, when it comes to latency on these headphones, if you're an Android user, you're going to have zero latency across the board when watching movies or videos. And if you're an iPhone user, you're going to have zero latency for the most part. The only caveat is that these headphones do have a slight latency when watching YouTube videos on an iPhone. But I'm not really going to blame these headphones because that's pretty common. But regarding audio codecs, if you're an iPhone user, these headphones have AAC support, which is pretty standard. And if you're an Android user, these headphones have aptX and aptX low latency support, just like the $400 Sennheiser Momentum 3s. Now, when it comes to actually listening to music with these headphones, they sound great, but these headphones are specifically geared towards people who like a neutral sound signature, like the Bose NC700 or the Bowers & Wilkins PX7s. They have a decent soundstage, instrument separation is great, and vocalists really come through on these headphones. But if you're somebody that likes to feel the bass in your music, then these headphones are just not for you. Now, these headphones have a somewhat adjustable EQ, and personally, I think these headphones sound best when they're set to neutral. Their other EQs like club, movie, and speech just don't sound as good. Now, you can also go into director and adjust a few parameters. Personally, I think that messing with the spatial or reverb setting on these headphones just ends up making these headphones sound very artificial. The only adjustment that I kinda like is boosting the rumble on these headphones. But even then, I still find myself wanting to bring the mids out a little bit. So this is why I just wish Sennheiser would just give us a fully customizable EQ. But nonetheless, like I said, if you like a neutral sound signature, these headphones sound great. But if you're someone that likes to physically feel the bass in your music, then stay away from these, because even if you boost the thump on these, they're not going to give you what you want. Now, when it comes to controlling your music, these headphones have a touchpad very similar to the Sony 1000 XM3s. You single tap to play or pause your music, swipe up or down to raise or lower your volume, and swipe front or back to skip through your music. For the most part, this touchpad is good and easy to use, and I've also haven't noticed any cold weather issues with this touchpad in this beautiful 39-degree Saturday afternoon. But now let's talk about the active noise cancellation on these headphones, cause it's a mixed bag and it's like something that I've never seen before. First off, the active noise cancellation on these headphones doesn't change how your music sounds, which is good. And there's also barely any cabin pressure, which is also good. And these headphones also block out a very decent amount of noise. But so that you can see for yourself, we're gonna jump into an ANC test. What I find really weird about the active noise cancellation on these headphones is that they do a better job of blocking higher frequency sounds like chatter than they do blocking constant low frequency sounds like road noise. Usually, it's easier for ANC headphones to block out low frequency sounds than it is higher frequency sounds. But the PXC 552s are reversed. So personally, I wonder if Sennheiser would be able to improve how these headphones block out lower frequency sounds through a software update, because they're clearly doing something right. But I also want to quickly adjust the microphone array on these headphones when it comes to wind noise. With active noise cancellation turned on and set to their maximum setting, they do an okay job of blocking out wind noise when used outdoors. But when compared to the Sonys or Bose, these do pick up noticeably more wind noise when used outdoors. But these headphones don't pick up nearly as much wind noise as the Beats Solo Pro, which is a really big problem for them. So overall, the active noise cancellation on these headphones is kind of impressive in the sense that they block out an impressive amount of chatter with very little cabin pressure, but I do wish they blocked out more road noise for commuters and constant flyers. But one of my biggest letdowns on the PXC 552s is the lack of a full-fledged ambient mode. Now with these headphones, if you double tap on the touchpad, they'll mute your music and pump in all of the ambient sound around you so that you can quickly talk to someone without having to take your headphones off, like this. And this is identical to Sony's Quick Attention and Bose's Conversation mode. But with the PXC 552s, you can't actually have ambient mode turned on and play music at the same time, like with most other headphones these days. And this is a big deal because having an ambient mode on headphones is standard these days, and it's a very useful feature for constant commuters so that they can still be aware of their surroundings when they're walking around the city. But something that these headphones do have is that they have proximity sensors so that when you take your headphones off, they'll automatically pause your music, and when you collapse them, they'll power on and off. Now, personally, I don't really care for either of these features, and I would have very much preferred if Sennheiser just built in a fully customizable ambient mode. Because for me, the proximity sensors, I just turn that off. But when it comes to the microphone on these headphones for phone calls, I think it sounds great. The only caveat is that S's do tend to peak, but other than that, I think the microphone on these headphones give the microphone on the Bose NC 700s a run for their money, which is really saying something. But overall, like I said at the beginning of this video, I think the Sennheiser PXC 552s are a very peculiar pair of ANC headphones that frustratingly just don't live up to their full potential. These headphones fit great and they're super comfortable because of their lightweight body and very spacious ear cups. They don't look half bad. If you like a neutral sound signature, these headphones sound great, and they manage to block out a good amount of chatter with very little cabin pressure. But I wish these headphones blocked out more road noise because I think they can. I wish they had a fully customizable EQ. The build quality on these headphones is a little iffy for their price point, but where Sennheiser really messed up on these headphones is just not having a full-on ambient mode, which is standard these days and, in my opinion, necessary. Their included carrying case is a letdown for the price point, and I just don't get why these headphones didn't make the jump to USB-C charging. But nonetheless, I still really enjoy these headphones. As an overall package, they're not better than the Sony 1000 XM3s or Bose NC 700s, but if you need a more comfortable alternative, then these are it. Cause I would still recommend these headphones over the more comfortable Bose QC35s because of the reduced cabin pressure found in their active noise cancellation. I just want to stress that these headphones aren't bad, but these wouldn't be my first choice. But depending on your circumstances, they might be perfect for you. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. If you want to pick any of the products up mentioned in this video, those will be linked in the description down below, and you can also support the channel by checking out the merch store. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.